Hello everyone, it's Axel from SEGGER. Today I'd like to talk to you about emUSB-Host, which is our USB host stack for embedded systems. So if you're developing an embedded application that needs to be a USB host, I definitely encourage you to check out emUSB-Host. It implements full USB host functionality, including external hub support. It supports all transfer modes and all speeds. emUSB-Host is easy to use and has a small memory footprint. And it also supports a variety of USB device classes, as you can see if I scroll down on the landing page over here. emUSB-Host also has an extensive list of supported USB host controllers, which means it supports a lot of different devices from various silicon vendors, as you can see here on this page. emUSB-Host comes in two flavors, Base and Pro, and in this table here you can see the emUSB-Host components that are included in each package. A good way to try out emUSB-Host is actually to use one of our eval software packages that we have available for a lot of different eval boards from a lot of different vendors. Or you could check out the samples here in the Technology tab and download a sample application from here. So for example, what I'd like to use for this video is the audio demo that we have for our mPower USB host board. This is a neat little eval board to check out emUSB-Host, specifically if you need two host ports. So here you can download that sample application for the mPower USB host board. And after you've downloaded that, you can open that in Embedded Studio, which is our IDE. And I've already opened that in my instance of Embedded Studio. So let's take a look at that. So here you have this audio demo. There's actually three sub demos included here. There's a microphone, a scan devices, and the audio speaker. And the audio speaker is the one I'd like to show you. So the first thing I have to do is rebuild this example. And you can see how quickly that goes. Just over a second to build these 21 files. And now I can go ahead and start a debug session, which will download this example into my eval board. And now we're sitting at main, and I can run the example. So the first thing I want to do is plug in a pair of USB speakers, and once those enumerate, we should hear some audio sample playing from the speakers.
It simply works.
And as a second step, I can actually plug in a USB stick into the second USB host port, and the sample will actually play a WAV file that is included on this USB stick. So here in the debug terminal, you were able to see some feedback from the application and what it was doing while we were running the example. Let's actually also build the microphone example. So now I can remove my USB stick and my speakers and instead plug in a USB microphone. And once I start the example, it will recognize the microphone, and now you can see that the demo picks up my voice, and there will be a graphical representation of the volume level displayed in the debug terminal. Back on the landing page, if you would like to find out more about emUSB-Host, you can check out some performance numbers, some information on how we do quality assurance, some resource information, and then here's a link to all the various add-ons that are available, all the classes that are available for emUSB-Host. And here's a specific link to the emUSB-Host board if you are considering to get one of those. So in a nutshell, this is what emUSB-Host is and what it can do. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please check out our other videos on SEGGER software and tools. And thanks for watching.